What's going on, my lovelies? Today's video will be a little bit different from my usual gameplay video. In this video, I will be focusing mostly on beginner players, and I will be giving out some tips and tricks on how to climb the league ranks if you're not in SS or anything, and also be giving out tips and tricks on how to be just a little bit better at this game. I will mainly be focusing on each character's role. Well, each class, which are attacker, defenders, and runners. I will actually be telling you a little bit on how to better utilize them. This can also be used for veteran players too, because I have seen veteran players who don't know how to play their character's role correctly. So first things first, I will be talking about your supports and how to get your supports up a little bit higher so that you can climb easier. And for that, I will actually be using my alternate account. Okay, so one of the mistakes that I actually notice a lot of people doing is not really focusing on this thing down here, which is your support characters. Support characters help wonders in raising up the percentage of your team and also your team party power. Some people, they use whatever color it is for their supports, which I guess if you don't have that many of the same color support, that's fine too, but it's always best to use the same color support. So let's say you're running a all green team, then you use green supports so that your support percentage can go up significantly. I also noticed that some people use their 5 stars characters that aren't exactly max level yet in their supports, which, I mean, I don't blame you, but it is better to actually use the free 2-3 stars that you get that's max level if you don't have any characters that are max level at 5 stars yet, because this doing so will raise up your, well, it will give you more tags over here. It doesn't do much, and earlier on the game, having all these tags really doesn't matter as much, but it does help. Max level characters, whether they're 2 stars or 3 stars, has an advantage because you can equip medals on them, which also adds into your support percentage. If you're new and you don't have 9-star medals yet, that's okay too. You can still use, like these lower level medals or whatever, but having 3 medals equipped to one character is better off. But as you can see here, currently my support is only at 117%. And I do have quite a few, 5-star characters of the same color that is maxed out, so I'm going to use that, and I will show you the significant change of it when you use the same color character and when you have 3 medals equipped to them. So I don't have that many green on here on this account, but if that's the case, as long as you have majority of the same color units, you can probably just stick in any other colors too for the rest of your supports. If you don't have it, it will actually help out still. It will still give you significant raise in your support percentage. As you can see, I started off at 115 or so support percentage, and using maxed out characters, I get 144%. This Nami over here, I have no medals equipped on her, so it's at what, 144% support right now. So I'll just equip these medals on her, and I will show you the change that it's made. So I went from 144% to 146% just by equipping 3 medals onto her. Alright, also, one thing you can do to also raise up your support is to boost your characters. When you boost them, your support goes up too. You can grind these from If you're new, you can grind these from practice battles or the solo challenge. You can also get these by doing challenge battle. But boost 1, try to get at least, boost 2. You don't have to exactly do a boost 2 on your character, but 19 out of 20 boosts is okay too. Leveling their skills up to max raise the supports also. Okay, so one thing I feel like you should also focus on is a character's trait. If you're going to be playing that character, at least read up on their traits and know the things that they can and the things they can't do so you can better utilize that character. There's a lot of people that I know that don't really read up on traits and they just play the character blindly, myself included at times, but I do read the traits, but I have a very bad rememberer, so yeah, I don't I don't really like focus that much on it, but just read up on their traits and figure out what their traits are. Okay, so if you head over here to the exchange shop, you can go over to this one and buy character fragments that you have that are free to play, or step up units anyways. You can buy them every day for $12.50 for one, so $2,500 for 10 frags, and you can buy it every day to help and level up your support characters. Also, you get battle points by grinding League, of course, and you can get them from missions and such, but to get battle points you have to play League, sadly as it is. But over here, just go ahead and whoever you're trying to work on, whoever you have closest to 6 stars, that's what I do. If I have somebody that I want to work on for my support, I usually just pick the ones that are the closest to 6 stars so I can buy fragments for them every day. There is also this right here, which is the special training. Of course, if you're free to play, you won't have this middle piece right here for a 3rd slot for a character. You only have the 2 on the sides. But you can put any character in the special training for them to run, and you have to refresh it every 12 hours, or I refresh it constantly because, I have slight OCD and I don't like seeing stuff, depletes. But yeah, put in a unit in here also if you want to get fragments for them. All right, so the first class I would like to talk about is the Defender class. I notice in a lot of games that not a lot of people know how to properly utilize a defender, and also there isn't that many defenders anymore currently in the game. I don't know why. I used to like playing defenders, but now I mainly main attackers, but I will give you tips on how to play a defender properly. Alright, so as you can see, a defender's job is to go ahead and cap first flag. If you have more than one defender, one can cap spawn and the other can cap B flag. And if you do have that annoying ass runner who cap spawn, it's okay. I know that shit's annoying, but it's the start of the game and you'll be fine. Just charge up that damn spawn flag anyways. So your job is to go ahead and charge up spawn flag and then head to B flag, please. I cannot stress how many times I see defenders not charge up their B flag and head straight to mid, which isn't good because if you have back cappers, then you're kind of screwed there. As you can see, that Akainu isn't doing any damage to me, also mainly because I'm running Grand Line and zone tags, but as long as you stay in your treasure area as a defender, you should be fine. Don't try to freaking go to the other enemies and fight them. That's not your job. Your job is to defend your flag. I would also like to add that sometimes I do notice, let's say you're charging B flag up and you have mid flag capped. If your teammates somehow get clapped, please say fuck that flag and head right on over to mid so that you can protect the flag that you already have. Another important thing that you as a defender should do, I mean every class anyways, should pay attention to the map, but as a defender, it's more important that you pay attention to the map instead, because you're really supposed to just stay in your flag areas and watch out for those backcappers and the runners who just trying to be sneaky and such. Unfortunately though, that Odin, which is problematic for almost every freaking defender, he did kill me. But if there's really no Odin on the other team, you should actually be fine anyway. So right now, things aren't looking too good for us, but I respawned as Kid, and I am actually trying my best to head over there to our B flag to try and recap it, since it's only 30 seconds left in the game. I want to say though, let's say you have your flags in the last 30 seconds, and as a defender, don't try to hop off the flag in the last 30 seconds or anything. I see a lot of defenders do that shit. When you hop off that flag, your ass will probably let the enemy team cap that shit, and yeah, that will not look good on you guys. So try your best, even if you're getting bombarded by a whole bunch of freaking people, just try your best to stay in the flag and defend until the game ends. The next class I would like to talk about is the most vital class in my opinion, which is the runner class. But your job as a runner is to make sure you head over there to mid flag as fast as you possibly can. You're the fastest of all the other classes, so you can get to mid a lot quicker than the other classes. Don't fucking cap spawn flag, please. As a runner, you're faster than your defenders. Leave the first flag for a defender, and if there's no defender, let an attacker cap that shit. Your job is to go to mid. Remember, a runner can be a game changer for any team. Also, as a runner, you should try your best to avoid fights if possible, and your job really isn't to defend, but if an enemy is capping, stay and defend. Your job really honestly is to just annoy the hell out of people and just go and cap whichever flags to stall out the enemy. So as you can see here, I am really just trying my best to like annoy the enemy team and get them focused on me instead. So I'm really just trying to like run around and troll, if you must say, and cap the flags so that they will waste a lot more time to cap the flags back, if anything. And what I also noticed about like a lot of people who play runners is that they really don't try to focus on capping, and even as an attacker or playing a freaking defender or any other class, people focus too much on mid flag. And really, like I said, when you're a runner, don't stay put in one area for too long. Let your defenders do the defending and let your attackers do the attacking. You just run around and try to cap as much flags as you possibly can, and that will put the enemy team at a disadvantage because they have to chase after you and all that. Remember to actually also pay attention to the map as a runner. In case that there are any unguarded flags, you can actually go there and cap it. If the enemy team and your teammates are focused all on one flag, don't focus on that flag also. Wait for an available flag and just cap that shit. Why focus on just one flag? Only focus on defending the flag towards the last, I would say, 30 seconds of the game instead of go for more flags. A lot of runners do that shit. Towards the ends of the game, they all just focus on trying to cap, and they leave your already captured flags available, and you can just lose the game. I know as a runner you're pretty damn squishy, but it's very important to freaking defend your flag towards the last 30 seconds. Remember, the last 30 seconds is pretty freaking crucial. In the case that, you're kind of down one flag in the last 30 seconds, like I said, if there is an available flag, try to go for it and backcap them, and they'll lose. Most times towards the ends of the game, not a lot of people really pay attention to the backcappers because everybody is focused on trying to get C flag. So that could be your chance to sneak away and, be a rat as a runner. Alright, so let's talk about the next class, the attacker class. A lot of people also do not know the actual role of the attacker class, and your job as an attacker is to actually protect your runner. So at the start of the game, make sure if you're the only attacker or whatever to escort your runner to mid flag so they can safely secure mid flag without any casualties. If you leave them by themselves to cap mid flag and go on and do some other shit, I don't know, most likely even if they cap mid flag, they're going to die because they're actually pretty squishy, and your mid flag will be capped right back if the enemy was there. And all the efforts that your runner did to try and get mid flag would be for nothing. After the runner have secured mid flag, try to stall for enough time so that your reinforcement, which is your defender, can arrive so that he can go ahead and help protect your mid flag. So for the instance where you actually don't have a runner to start off with, you should still try to head to mid flag to get it. Well, as an attacker, you can try to pick off the enemy's runner, which will put them at a disadvantage instead. So once you get at least 3 flags secured and your defender is actually in those flags guarding it, you can go ahead and try to push and put some pressure on your enemy just to, you know, maybe like keep them at bay or keep them occupied. But pay attention to the map. As you can see here, I saw the Marco heading for our base flag and I have to chase after him. Paying attention to the map is the most important thing you can do. If you don't, you can easily get backcapped. Another thing I would like to talk about is team boost management. If you start pushing and the enemy is getting too close to team boost and you're not paying attention to that, you can actually get wiped out so very easily, and they can easily cap back all the flags that you had. Try your best to protect the flags that you already do have while the enemy is in team boost. So basically just try to guard with your entire freaking life, okay? Don't try to freaking be greedy and go for like the 4th flag if you only have 3 flags captured, and if your teammates are actually wiped out during the enemy's team boost, just try your best to stay in the flag area. If you're in the flag area, you won't give the enemy a chance to cap that shit. The last tip I would like to give for attackers is please don't be kill hungry. This game is a capture the flag game, not fucking Brawl 8. You win this game by having more flags than the enemy towards the end. So focus on capping flags and stop being kill hungry. Thank you. Alright, you guys, and that is all for the tips and tricks for this game. I hope y'all, at least learn something, and I hope y'all freaking learn how to play an attacker, a runner, a defender, wherever the hell it is. I hate it when I'm playing an attacker and I have like 6 fucking caps and my runners have a 0 or a 1, and that's spawn flag. But yeah. Besides all that, I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, kind of don't mind the screen change. I kind of pre-recorded this, I would say, some days ago and never really finished it, but it's done now. And yeah, like I said, enjoy the video.